Hey everybody. I have never done a vlog, vlog, video log before, and so I just wanted to use this 31 days writing challenge um, as a way to try out some new things and experiment a little bit more with my blog. And so I'm going to try to do a vlog today. I don't know how to open my camera first of all today when I started. I should say I didn't know how to open my camera. So, I mean, I'm going from like zero to vlogging today. So I'm sure I'll have lots of helpful tips at the end. Hopefully it gets posted at some point. Um, I didn't have anything specific that I wanted to talk about getting it together today. My getting it together is being able to actually get this vlog up and working. So, oh, look there, I'm chewing gum. That's professional. Fancy. Anyway, my getting it together is going to be actually getting this vlog up and posted and working today. So, I just kind of had a couple of things that I wanted to talk about that I thought might be easier to talk about rather than writing them. And another reason I wanted to do the vlog is that in the past, most of the people who read my blog are people I know, like my mom, my mother-in-law, you know, my family members, my aunt. Uh, but because of the Nestor's 31 Days Challenge, I've made some new friends online and on Instagram who are checking my blog now sometimes. So I wanted them to be able to see what I look like, hear my voice, what I sound like, even though when we hear our voices, sometimes we don't like them, and I usually when I hear myself, I think that I have the most bored sounding voice ever. And so if I've ever talked to you and you thought I was bored, it's just my voice. Uh, what Jack and I did today, we went to toddler time at the McLeod Public Library. A lot of libraries and I don't know where else they have toddler time at. I think somebody said they used to have one on the OSU campus. I don't know if they still do that or not there. But we had just seen a sign about it, and so we went. It's for 1 to 3 year olds, and honestly, everything about toddler time is way too advanced for Jack. But he, well, how old is he? He's like 14, 15 months. In the middle of those two. 14 and a half, I guess you say. Anyway, pretty much everything they do is too advanced for him. Like today they were learning about colors. You know, he doesn't know about colors. He doesn't understand. They were like doing a certain dance, walking in a circle. No, he can't get any of that. She plays the music and he just like jumps around. He mainly stares at everyone the whole time, which this is the second time we've gone. And since he stares at everyone so much, it kind of made me realize this child probably needs to get out more and be around other kids more. My camera is flashing at me right now and I have no idea what that means. So we're just gonna roll with it. Anyways, Jack is an only child right now, and so now that he's getting to almost to be a year and a half before I even know it, I think he needs to start hanging out with some other kids. And my sister has a couple, one that's older than Jack and one that's younger, and he gets to see them pretty frequently. But I think it's good for him to get out and see some other kids. Also, going to toddler time causes me to put on makeup, which doesn't usually happen, so that's a plus, and a real shirt, not a tank top, and maybe even real pants, although today I did wear leggings. as pants. But my shirt is long enough, if that helps. Anyway, toddler time. So I'm thinking toddler time is twice a month, and then I'm going to start going to MOPS, which is Mothers of Preschoolers. I think it is twice a month also. It's on Mondays, and toddler time's on Tuesdays. So we're going to do that, and then when I've taken him to the church nursery, he's kind of the same way. Like, he just stands there. But I've mentioned on the blog before how I have missed church a lot, like a lot, and I never go to Sunday school because of Jack's nap time. However, that is all changing. I'm on a new mission to just wing it and try it a couple times because I think Jack's old enough now where his nap times can be a little more flexible and stretched out without having uh, major emotional meltdowns from everyone involved. Um, Actually, I really wanted to go to Sunday school this week because I met those nice girls at the baby shower, but I was staying at my mom's Saturday night, and so I didn't make it back home in time for Sunday school. Um, but anyway, we're going to do toddler time, and we're going to do MOPS. During MOPS, I think the moms meet, and then, like, the kids go to a playroom or whatever. So we're going to do that, and then hopefully he'll start being in the church nursery more, and so he can learn, like, not to just take things away from people and not to just, like, shove them around like he currently is doing. Um, but if not, I mean, he's a year and a half old, so maybe people will be understanding. I hope. Uh, but if anybody has any other suggestions of stuff I could do, because we go to like the park sometimes, but usually there's not a lot of people there. Um, and it's just kind of weird. Like, I don't want to be just stalking people at the park who might just want to be enjoying their time alone with their kid. So, but if anybody has any other ideas, good ways for him to learn some manners with other kids, that would be good. He's not terrible or anything right now, but I mean, sometimes he tries to take things away and sometimes he pushes. It's normal stuff, but if anybody knows how I can help him with that, I would love to hear your ideas. Okay, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about that I need help with is I have always wanted to write a book. I wanted to like be a legit author of something. That's the problem. I don't know what I want to write. I've always enjoyed writing, and it's my preferred way of communicating. My husband will actually tell you that if we are having a opportunity for growth, I will write him an email with like bullet points, and I just rather write people letters when I need to have potentially emotional or volatile um, discussions. But he says he likes that I do that, so luckily that's why he's the one for me. He likes my emails when he gets to work about why I'm mad at him. Anyway, I like to write, and a lot of people have told me that they think I should write a book. But I just can't ever think, like, what would I write a book about? I've tried to write a few things, and sometimes I can write, like, short story type of things, or maybe you call them essays that I like. When I go back and read those years later, I still like them. So I don't know where to get material, I guess I should say. Like, I don't want to write a how-to book or like how this blog is. I kind of like it to be something creative, but I can't like make up stories in my head. What I really want to do is write about people I know, except I think for it to be good, it has to be really, really honest. You know, of course, I want to be able to embellish stories too. I like to write things that are based on real life, but then I can add in my own details that I just make up. But the problem is, if you are going to write something like really, really honest about people you know, they're probably going to realize it's about them. And most people don't want to hear really, really honest. Like, even if you write about your hero in life, that person has flaws. And for it to be a good story, you want to include the flaws, but I don't want to write about people's flaws and then have them read it and like recognize themselves in the story, if that makes sense. So, if anybody has any advice on that front, I would love to hear it. Also, I have considered ghostwriting. I don't know anything about it, haven't Googled it. I just know that on all these housewife shows that I watch, you know, I watch them all. Uh, I know it's so bad. But on those shows, all these ladies who are trying to get famous are writing biographies, except for, like, they're not writing them. It's their book, but they have a ghostwriter. And so I was thinking, since I can't think of what to write about, I just like to put things in words, maybe I could be a ghostwriter and just write other people's stories that they want written, but it could be in my words. So if anybody has experience with ghostwriting or knows someone who does or knows like a good way for me to look into it, holla at your girl, because I want to know about it. That is another part of me getting it together is trying to think about what have been my hobbies in the past and what I can, uh, you know, expand on, what I can make into something because, you know, now that I'm a stay-at-home mom, I have a lot of time that's not filled up, not because I'm not busy, but then like Jack goes to bed at 8 o'clock at night. Whereas when I was working, before we had Jack, Spencer and I would go do something like every night. We were running around and just busy all the time. And even though Jack does keep me busy, I have a lot more time that I need to fill up at home now rather than out and about. So I'm thinking that pursuing writing in some form or fashion might be a good step for me. So, if anybody can help me offer guidance, advice, I would love to hear it. I think I just heard somebody pull up outside right now, and I've probably been talking for an hour and a half. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and go see if somebody is creeping at my door. But thanks for watching my vlog. If you made it all the way through, you get a gold star. And I hope some of you others will do a vlog that are doing the 31 days so that I can see you and hear your voice. Bye. Everybody have a good day.